And welcome to JTV Sports. I am Paul on the ball. And in Virgin Gordos Basketball Summer Jam, the penultimate week before the 2012 playoffs, the East have found themselves with their backs against the wall, needing to win their final 2 games of the season to make it to the basketball playoffs. Their first hurdle on Friday night was getting past the Magics, which they did comfortably with a 91-61 30-point blowout. Meanwhile, in Game 1 Saturday night, the Mixed Talent defeated Top Shotters 94-70. Point guard and team leader of Mixed Talent, Lishaka Foy, spoke about the game and also introduced the other members of his team. Jaleel Lake, who scored 36 points with 11 assists, Prince Mills, who had a double-double with 19 points and 10 rebounds, and William Bridgewater with 10 points and 6 rebounds.
The game was a wonderful game. I scored double digits with 10 assists. Well, we had a lot of fast breaks, a lot of rebounding. Our defense was kind of weak, but we pulled out the win by 20. The other team played well, but couldn't put up a fight in order to beat us. And along with my players, we had Raheem Walters, who scored 6 points. We had Dwayne with about 12 rebounds and 4 points. And we have William Bridgewater with about double digits, like a double-double. He didn't play much. He didn't play really good, to be honest, but he kind of tried. And we had Caleb, a rookie here, did well for his first time, and we had Prince Mills with 20-something points along with 11 rebounds, and the high score man of the night, Jaleel Lake, with about 42 points. We're fighting to be in the playoff right now because we forfeited last week by a mistake, but we are fighting, so we have one more game against the second place team right here in the league. If we win, then we will have a chance to go in the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Without a Doubt got the scare of their life when they played the Heat. The Heat, a new team in the senior division, ran last year's finalists, Without a Doubt, right down to the wire. I caught up with the head coach of Without a Doubt, Mr. Danny Kumba-Smith, who explained that his team performs better when their backs are against the wall.
We lost one game to set it off. In that one game, we were playing from the front. And when it came to the fourth quarter, to the bottom of the fourth quarter, they had nothing left in the tank. But this is the 5th win since the first loss. And every game that we played came from the bottom. I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared with all the knives. I know when it comes to the fourth quarter, the mentality of our team, they like to work hard in order to get our win. And tonight, I know we sent a lot of fans home disappointed. And even my partner Paul, one of the big things that he did, he didn't see me playing for the championship, but I think we have a fighting team, and to the bottom of it all, we're going to be there. We're going to be there.
And losing coach of the Heat, Ethan O'Neill, explained that despite the loss, his team is still in a 3-way tie for 4th place with East End and the Magics. Should either team lose another game, he would automatically go through to the playoffs.
The game was going good for the first 3 quarters, but in the 4th quarter, I think we started to panic, and some of the guys got frustrated, so they wasn't really playing them game, and they were more moving like a little depressed, and they wouldn't commit to them man. Everybody had a man to play, but some didn't commit and let them man blow cross. We still got a good chance. If the Magics win another game, they tie up with we. And because they beat we, they would automatically go to the playoff. So once they win, we still got a chance. Also East, if they win one more game, them last game, they go to the playoff.
So it's basically really between yourself and East.
It's actually 3 because the Magics too. Once the Magics win one more and tie up with we, because they beat we, they automatically go.
The other game played on Saturday saw defending champions Set It Off defeat the Magics, putting them in a position where they will have to sit and wait to see if the Heat or East End lose their final game next weekend. Coach for Set It Off, Ronnie Best in the World Simmons, explained that his team is just going through the motions now to get ready for the playoffs.
Right now we're just trying to get this regular season over with. Take it one game at a time. We lose a big one last week, but that's how we go. You gotta lose to win.
Simmons also revealed that despite losing his star player, Jason Edwin, who has been contracted to play pro ball overseas, he's already had a better replacement.
One of my players have to go play overseas. He just get picked today. He leave today. So we got a little shortage. The guys here, well, I don't know what's going down with the guys who live here in Bozingara, but whatever we have, we play with and we won. I'll be bringing in a gunman really a little worse than Edwin, who really like to run the ball as fast as my team do, because Edwin slowed it up a little bit. He's a real good player, but the slowness will hurt the team a lot. But this other player is a little better shooter than Edwin, and he likes to run the ball, so I think I'm still in good hands.
And in the Magic's second loss in as many games, the owner player Marky Terrell Vanderpool could only muster some 6 minutes of playing time. An observant president of the Virgin Gorda Basketball Association, Mr. Trevor West Stevens, agreed to try his hands at journalism to ask the head coach, Mr. Franklin Rasta Penn, why his star player and the owner of the team was only given some 6 minutes of playing time.
So we interviewing the coach of Magic and the owner. The coach, do you think you have 6 men tonight, 6 players, and the owner making 6 who went and look for make all these calls to get all the players there, and he will end up getting like 6 minutes in the whole game.
You see, I tell the boss, right? If you want to be on this basketball court, you got to be qualified.
So, excuse me, that's cut to you off. If he's not qualified, where you have a uniform?
Well, he have a uniform to make up the team, and you know he's the boss. And he said that he wanted to get time on the court to play, which I gave him a few minutes, but he didn't perform. So I had to pull him out. But at the end there tonight, I feel for him real bad, so I had to let him finish it. I had to let him finish the last 2 minutes, you know, because he may not touch the ball for the rest of the year.
President West Stevens then asked Coach Penn if he felt that his player and owner of the Magics, Mr. Vanderpool, would qualify for the trophy as the most disciplined player on the bench.
We're trying to do a trophy for this year for the most disciplined player on the bench. Do you get trouble as a benchman that's sitting there next to you?
No, he's not he deserves about 5 of them trophies. Although he don't get much game, he's always there cheering for the team. So he deserves another 5 trophies, that's 10. You can handle all, you got any space to put 10 trophies tonight?
So, okay, one last question. So if you bring him back the Magic next year, you think Mr. Franklin own a job if you improve your skills?
If you owe me a what?
If he get his job back next year to coach the Magic?
Yes.
If you improve your skills, would you get him bench?
As a coach?
No, next year he get about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Out of the 40. Yeah.
And finally, coach of the Magics, Mr. Franklin Penn, had one big concern that he noted stood out in the loss against the defending champions. Set it off.
Paul on the ball, the thing that troubled me tonight a little bit. Yeah. Most of those games that pass, whenever I sub the players, they get upset. Tonight they get a whole 40 minutes. Still ain't give me nothing. The whole 40 they get Paul, and I still ain't get nothing from them. What must I do? Sub Mac.
But that's not easy to do.
Oh, you missed something to give me every minute?
In the game.
Yeah. That was my mistake. I should have.
So why you didn't bring that point during the game, that you need like more game?
No. It came to my attention, but the game was a little crucial at the time.
I did bring it to your attention.
Yeah, Paul on the ball did bring it, but the game was a little high.
For JTV Sports, I am Paul on the ball. It will be a great sport.